Good morning, everyone. Morning, Brenda. Morning, MP. Good morning, Holly. Morning, Keith. All right. Excited about seeing everybody this morning. I hope everybody's recovered from the weekend. Man, what an amazing weekend that was. I'm still just so fired up about everything that happened. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Morning, Ollie. Morning, Jim Christia. Morning, Nicole. Morning, Hibbs. All right. Well, let's jump into it. Today's message, as y'all can see, hey, thanks for the hearts, is of course, what's your brand? And I think this is important. You know, today is really kind of a part one, and it's really going to relate to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about one of our new tools and kind of even a process. So I think today is important because it really relates to that. And when I ask that question, it's, you know, what are we putting out to the world? What are we projecting? And as a result, what's that bringing back to us? And this has to do with Facebook, conversations, emails, texts, this kind of thing. So good morning, Arlise. And actually, before I get into that again, as always, you know, please, if you're new to Periscope, if you'd like to share and invite your team, your friends, etc. Again, it's a little different for iPhones and Android, but swipe right, swipe up, and just follow the instructions on the screen, and that'll enable you to do that and share it with folks. Good morning, Eric from Puerto Rico. Man, I tell you, I don't think Eric has missed one of these Periscope sessions. Thanks for being on, Eric. Again, first ever managing director in Puerto Rico. But anyway, so just follow those instructions, and you see some hearts going up. If you like something you hear, good morning. Then just tap the bottom right of the screen, and that'll send the hearts up. So always appreciate that. But listen, a quote from John Maxwell, and it's so true. And today isn't about leadership, but it's about the opportunity to create an opportunity to have influence, which creates leadership. Well, leadership is influence, plain and simple. So again, that's right out of the mouth of the great John Maxwell. So what's our message? You know, and please understand, as I go through this, everything I share, I'm always looking in the mirror. So as Logan Stout, our amazing CEO, always says, and you all know he's my mentor, I'm talking with you, not at you. So please understand, I'm always looking in the mirror with these things, with anything I share. But are we putting ourselves in the position to create an opportunity for influence? So what does that mean? You know, what's our brand? Good morning. What's our brand on Facebook? What's our brand on social media in general? What are we broadcasting out to the world? Is it a positive message? Is it a negative message? Is it the right message? You know, and it's not about trying to become something we're not. So please don't misunderstand that. But it's choosing what we want to attract, because what we put out is what comes back to us. So what's an example? You know, again, whether it's on social media, email, text, etc. If we're putting out positive messages, so obviously, guys, we're with a health and wellness company. So if we put out something, or are we putting out something that's educational, that's motivational, that's uplifting? Are we basically, again, projecting positivity, not in a fake way, but or are we putting out negative rants? You know, I'll hear people say, well, nobody listens to me, you know, and I'll put a post out and nobody responds or nobody likes it or whatever. Okay, now that could be a variety of things. It could be that maybe you put a post out every 6 weeks. You know, people don't even know you're alive, right? So there may not be enough of a message coming from you. But when you put a message out, is it the right one? And when I say that, you know, again, we hear Logan talk all the time about, hey, we cannot escape our own perspectivity. But try to look at your message and consider what you're putting out there. Is it look at your last 10 posts. Okay, and here, I'll give you a great example. Look, you want to see what a great message is, or a series of great, positive, important, uplifting, influential messages are? Go to Jennifer Moran's page, our top income earner. Look at what she puts out there. She is projecting positivity. She's projecting lifestyle. She's projecting leadership, influence, etc. And, none of us are born that way. None of us have influence when we're born. It's something that we earn. Well, Jennifer Moran earns it. And so do folks from, and obviously using our top income earner is a great example always, right? But if you go back through her last 10 posts, I guarantee you there's no rant. There's nothing political. There's nothing negative. There's no cursing. There's nothing offensive. There's nothing that somebody's going to look at and say, how dare she say that, kind of deal, right? So, and same thing, to pick a couple folks from our own team, I tell you, Bob Cooper it's amazing what he's able to find and offer from a value perspective. Same thing with Frank England. And I could go on and on, so many on our team, but, they'll put something of value out there. So we want to bring value. We want to bring positivity, et cetera. Again, it's not about being fake, but, when we put something out there that folks look at and they want to read, or, they see a lifestyle being projected, something like that. I'll give you a personal example. I've posted, obviously, maybe Holly and I being on a trip, or, something, whether it's fun, like I said, lifestyle, or something that's related to success, or the benefits of success, or the benefits of the industry, the benefits of being in and living within this industry, and what it's done for us in our lives. Well, when we put that out, the world's paying attention. Logan, we heard talking this weekend about lag time. Well, lag time is so important. I remember I spoke with somebody very early on, before we even launched with the company, and the person just kind of went dark on me, and that's okay. It's going to happen. So, but about a year in, after me reaching out, texts, email messages, this kind of thing, and trying to get the person to just have a conversation, it never really happened. And then all of a sudden one day, out of the clear blue, I get a text and it says, okay, you're having way too much fun. We need to talk. Okay, well, timing, and this isn't a conversation about timing here, but the timing was right for that person. And if I hadn't been putting the right messages out there, that person wouldn't have responded to me and said, okay, now the time's right, let's talk. I wouldn't have had that degree of influence and had the opportunity to share. Okay, so if I had been doing negative rants and this kind of thing, I wouldn't have had the opportunity. And the person joined the business literally within 15 minutes of us talking, honestly. She joined the business. So, again, that's a great example of how people are always watching what we do, say, project, etc. So we want to make sure we're projecting the right thing. So, and again, to go back to these people that I'm mentioning, that's what they're projecting. Frank England is one of the most positive people I know on the planet. People want to know him. They want to spend time with him. They want to, they want to know, hey, I'm sure people reach out to him from time to time. Hey, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? They want to know. If we create that curiosity, that gives us the opportunity to share our business. So I hope that makes sense. And again, tomorrow is really going to relate to this, as I said. So, and the other thing is, again, it's important if we're, look, we all have the ability, and it's so easy for any of us, again, me included, to fall into negativity. It's so easy. Look, the world is bombarding us with that, right? You watch the news, you listen to the radio, you just listen to people at work. It's just negative. We're getting bombarded, right? So we have to battle that. And not only do we need to battle that for ourselves, we kind of need to be leading the charge in helping other people battle that. If you hear somebody around you having a negative conversation, we can either contribute to that, or, for me, if there's something negative going on, I'm just going to kind of slip away. I don't want to be involved in that. So we can either spread positivity or spread negativity, as I'm saying. So I don't mean to ramble on that, but here's why I share that is if we're in a situation, as our teams grow, we are starting to create and develop influence. Obviously, our team is always going to look to us as leaders. And again, whether your team is 2, 5, 20, 100, 1,000, whatever it is, your team is watching what you do. I talked last week about how this business is caught. It's not taught. People are watching what we do. We need to be the right example. We need to be putting the right message out there. Hello. And it's important that we're doing that. So when I say that, here's what I'm talking about. Anything negative needs to go upline only. Okay. Now, without whining, and that's important. But nothing negative can ever go downline, ever, ever, ever. Okay, never. But it's also important. It can never go sideline. One of the best things I've ever been a part of is an accountability situation. My accountability partner is AC Cantera. Man, that guy is amazing. What an honor it is to have conversations with him, and the way we benefit. There's safety in numbers, but there's also strength in numbers. And when you have the opportunity to have an accountability partner like that, the benefits to you are tremendous. I so highly recommend having an accountability partner. So, and you'll see a lot of the leaders in the company do that. And having an accountability partner is it's priceless. So, but here's the deal: when it comes to upline, downline, sideline relationships, there's nothing negative that AC and I share. Everything's positive. Everything is constructive. It's how can we benefit each other and add value to each other. So again, when it goes upline, remember, you can discuss issues that you're dealing with upline, but you just can't do that downline. Anything downline needs to be helping them, supporting them, and being constructive for them. But understand also, and please have a heart of coachability. So if somebody in your upline, somebody who's a leader, somebody who obviously is having success within the industry, within the company, if they come to you with constructive criticism, obviously not in a negative way, but constructive criticism, please accept that. And this message obviously is not intended for anybody, so please don't feel that way if you're on our team. But please understand that their heart is that they want you to have nothing but the very best. So accept that. And again, to go back to a great training and great message from our own Logan Stout is, people would rather be showered with praise that will kill them than be offered constructive criticism that would save them. So be open to that. Be coachable. Be willing to receive a message that in the end is going to make you a better person and put you on a better track to be able to grow and again, to be able to build that success. So, a positive attitude, and this is kind of the way I look at it, is a positive attitude isn't going to create growth or build your business. What a positive attitude, and when we spread positivity, what it does is it puts us in a position to create a stronger relationship and create an opportunity to build and earn respect from those we know and those we're getting to know, which puts us in the position to be able to build influence and earn influence, because leadership and influence are two things that are really earned. They're given to you. You can't demand them, right? So that's so important. And I want to close with this quote. I saw this great quote from Jack Canfield, who is a great leadership trainer and author. And it's this: remember, what you continually talk about comes about. So make sure, again, we all need to make sure that what we're talking about and what we're broadcasting to the world is what we want to get back, because whatever it is what we're going to get back. So again, hey guys, we're right at our 15-minute limit here, and I apologize, I ran a little bit long, but again, today, go get this today. Make today your day. Every day can be your day. So make sure that you're doing something in your business. Take action. Take massive action, and let's go get this thing and just absolutely knock it out of the park. So have an amazing day. Thanks again for being on, and I'm excited about what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So have a great day.